Hello, I'm an autistic nerd in a lab coat, so let's talk about One Piece. So, this is your exclusive guide for everything to understand the next chapter of the One Piece manga. So, what's happening is the Holy Knights are immortal, they can't die. The Straw Hats are trying to find a weakness for the people who are unable to die, and a way to kill them. You may have heard that Scopper Gabon killed a Holy Knight. And well, yeah, he struck a Holy Knight with his axe, and actually left lasting damage. Technically, we haven't seen how the Holy Knight reacts to being cut with a dangerous new type of hockey, but Scopper Gabon either has a new type of hockey that can hurt immortal beings powered by Emu, or Scopper Gabon has something entirely different from hockey. And if he used something entirely different from hockey, you better know that hockey usage like this, actually cutting into a Holy Knight, if it's something different than hockey, then we're entering a new era of One Piece. A much more fun era, like the post-time skip era and now the post-hockey era. So, what do I think this new power is? Do you remember what Garp says when he punches Luffy? Fists of love. His fist, what if he was powering it with love? And that's something that Emu doesn't have, that's something that the Celestial Dragons don't have, and that's something the Holy Knights don't have. So, what if Nami has been unknowingly harnessing this power whenever she's hurt Luffy? She uses the power of love to hit Luffy, and, well, Oda, the author of One Piece, has said Nami's fists are, how can I put this? They're stronger, they're hurting Luffy's spirit, that's how they can hurt Luffy. So what if Scopper Gabon hurt the Holy Knight's spirit? And now, the Holy Knight that attacked, well, they're about to execute one of the children of Elbaf, and even the worst villains of the worst villains of the worst villains of One Piece, they have never actually endangered children, save for someone like Caesar Clown. Their plans may have endangered children as a side effect, but they've never actually resorted to hurting children on purpose to get what they want. And that says how disgusting the Holy Knights are. Now, Gunko, the Holy Knight with the arrow power that leads you towards your fate, is about to execute one of the giant children of Elbaf. Elbaf is the land of the giants. It's been foreshadowed since Little Garden. I highly recommend Googling those terms if you don't know what they are. But Elbaf is the land of the giants, and the library is very important. The library is the last relic of King Hiruden. And King Hiruden, he wants to preserve the knowledge of Elbaf and turn Elbaf into a peaceful nation. And well, the library and the school are the biggest parts of the giants' culture that he left behind. The Holy Knights want to burn the school and the library down, because the library has knowledge about the Void Century. And now on to the last part of the video, Nico Robin's attack. Now, the attack she used on the Holy Knight was fueled by copious amounts of anger and rage. Because she's made Robin choose between children and the history of the world. And she has killed. She would have killed the Holy Knight if given the opportunity and tried her damn best. You see, Nico Robin is a scholar of Ohara who is studying the lost history of the world which the world government has hidden for centuries. And, well, Nico Robin has the power to basically just did her damned best to kill that Holy Knight. And her attack, that's the attack she normally does to break soldiers' backs by using her flower fruit to summon arms on their body to cut people down, and using them to push their spine backwards. But Nico Robin in this version, she is very, very powerful, and so she snapped the Holy Knight's back, destroying them, which would have destroyed literally any other creature we've seen so far, except for maybe a Logia user. There are very few people in the One Piece world that can survive a Rage Mode Nico Robin. But Scopogaban's hockey, or not hockey, hurt a Holy Knight. So I wouldn't be surprised if the gang spent some time on Elbaf learning how to use that same power, because they're going to be fighting more threats like that. Now, I am looking very much forward to the reaction of said Holy Knight after he gets his backbone out by one of the Roger Pirates, because after all, they consider themselves gods. And I just can't wait to see their reaction. I am a nerd.